Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are connecting from. This is your friend again, Okpeyemi TV, in the School of Learning and Development. So today I'm going to be talking about when to enable audit log in M365, in the Microsoft 365 environment. When to what enable the log, and this is something that every admin must know. It's very critical. Okay, so now what is this audit log in M365? It is the core security, compliance, and forensic visibility mechanism for your tenant. So, which means that without it, you will definitely lose the ability to see who did what, when, and where. Okay, across your entire tenant environment. So, it is very what essential to enable this. So if you are just setting up your tenant for the first time, once you set up that tenant, the first thing you need to go and do, which is to go and enable your audit log. Okay, so your audit log tells you who did what, when, and where. Okay, so enabling the audit log is a mode of what of accountability. Okay, so you can understand threat detection, compliance evidence, and visibility into users what action. So without it, then everything will not be effective. It will just go blind, so you don't know who is doing who is doing what, who is doing what they are not meant to do. Okay, so the audit log, as we all know, is a foundational part of Microsoft 365 security model. Okay, and this capture configuration changes, access event, admin actions, and users activities. Okay, so this does help us to authorize what, this does help us what to detect an unauthorized behavior. Okay, another word behavior. All right, now in your Microsoft 365 environment, now when you log into your M365 environment, as we all know, this is your M365 environment. You come up here, type your admin.cloud.microsoft. Okay, admin.cloud.microsoft. So when you log into this particular environment here now, you now come up here, click on show all. So this is your audit log. It doesn't matter if what you have is the P1 license, if what you have is the E5 license or E3 license, it it's there for every, even the free one. So you have it there in your environment. So it's very important that you enable it. But in some cases, like the E5, in some cases, it is actually enabled automatically in some cases. Okay, so where it's not available, so you need to what enable. I will show you. I have two tenants now. I will show you now. This is my tenant here. If I come up here, you can come up here, click on your Microsoft Purview, or you click on security. Okay, let's see the security. Click on security. Once you click on your security now, it takes you to the security.microsoft.com. Can you see that now? So from this security, you can also what enable your audit. Okay, so if you come up here, you can see where you have this cloud security. Okay, as you now, sorry, where you have this down here, you come up here and then you see your audit. Can you see that now? So you can see your audit. Now you can see this place now. It said, well, start recording user and admin activity. Can you see that now? So this records what both the users and what admin what activity. Okay. So if any admin delete a user and we want to be sure who actually do that, the audit log will definitely what do that for us. Okay. Another way you can also enable that, let me show you before I click on that. So you go back to your admin again. If you click on your Purview, your Microsoft Purview, okay, click on your Microsoft Purview. Now this take you to the Purview dot Microsoft. Can you see that now? All this URL is very important. You take note of them, okay? They are very important, okay? Now, when you come to this place here now, you come to solutions. When you now come to solution, you now click on your audit. So can you see that now? So can you see that now? So I can enable it from any of these two places, okay? So let me just click on start recording. Now, it said complete organization setup. To complete this task, you will need to complete the setup process for your organization. Would you like to do this? Yes, I'll click on yes. Now, once you do that, now you can see it might probably take a while. If I come back here, if I refresh this page here, it should automatically show that it has been enabled. Well, at times it might take a while, but it should. So if you click on that, so you can see that the audit log. Now let's go back to this place. I can click, let me click on this one again. Yeah, click on, it's the same thing. So click on yes. Now you can see, so you can do that from any of the parts, and then this should start recording. Okay. Now, if you look at the other tenant I have now, if you come up here now, this my other tenant I have now. This other tenant is the one that has the E5 license. Okay. If I go to my security and then come up here, you can see that this one, my I mean, I don't need to turn it on because it has been turned on automatically. Okay, so if I come up here now, I'll come to this system here and I'll click on what? Audit. Okay, click on audit. So that is from security.microsoft. So if you go back to that one, if you click on your purview here, you go to the same method, you go to solutions, and then you now click on your audit. Okay, so once you click on your audit, so now you can now record activities, what has happened in this environment. Okay, so if I come to this place here now, let's say for example, okay, these are the ones I've created already. I'll come up here, let me, like for this one now, this is one I've created. Now if you click on this one here now this audit I try to do is that I wanted to know who has logged in. I wanted to know if this particular user, Godwin, has logged in to this platform called Yama. Yama. Can you see that now? So here it's not showing me anything here. Why? Because this user, since we create his account, he has not logged in to that environment. So how do you do that? Let's go back to audit. All you just need to do is to come up here and then filter from the dates you want to filter. Okay, filter, come up here, you can choose the dates you want to choose. Let's say, let me say from July 29. If I come up here, activities friendly names, so you can come up here and then choose the activity. Let's say access file. Let me just click on that and then come up here. If I come up here, let me click on that user again. I'll say, yeah, if it's all users, you come up here, you click on the all users. Okay, so it depends on whatever search you are trying to do. Okay, so from here I can just come up here and say, okay, search. Now once I click on search, now it's going to create that particular search for me. Can you see that now it's creating it? Actually I said you have queue, the status. Once it's finished, it will now turn to what? Completed. Okay, so let's go back. So it depends on what you are doing. At times it might probably take some time to get that queue, okay, to get that completed. All right, so you can see that now. Now let's go back to the other one here now. Let's see what's happening. Oh, it's an error. Okay, yeah, so you just have to keep on refreshing and then it should work. Just give you some time, okay, to enable that. Okay, so once we click on that enable already, we click on that start recording user activity, then it should take some time to get that done for you. Okay, so but you can see from here now, let's go back to this one now. Let's see, is it still on queue? Okay, I think it's still processing. So I can come up here, refresh, and see. You can see it said in progress. Can you see that now? It's in progress. What I'm trying to do is in progress. Okay, so once it's finished, I will now come back and then click on it and then see the progress. Now I'm going to open a particular tenant here which I already have. Let me open up my tenant here so you have an insight of what I'm talking about. I think this should be my tenant. Let me see. So now on this one, I'll come up here and then I'll now click on this is tenant I've been using already. So I will now come up here, I will click on the identity here, Microsoft identity. Now from this place, now once I click on what do I want to do, if I now come to this place now, let's say I go to my password reset. Okay, I want to see people that have reset their password or people that have already used the SSPR service. Okay, if I come up here, I click on audit logs. So you can see that now the reason why I'm seeing this audit log is because I've clicked on this audit log. Then it's going to show me everything here. Okay, if I click on this one now, it should show me an information. You can see it now. This is the only person we have for that SSPR. Okay. Now, anything you do, everything will be stored in this your environment. Okay. If I come up here, if I enable all these settings now, it will come and show here that I, the global administrator, would enable that. Okay. So that is the most important that's the most important settings you have in your Microsoft 365 environment to enable the audit log. Okay, so it is very, very important. If you have not enabled that, try to make sure you enable your audit log in your tenant environment. Like I said, some might be enabled automatically, some you need. Okay, let's see this. Let's refresh. Okay, this is now completed now. Can you see that now? Now click on that. You can see it's showing me no record, no record. Okay, for my query search, what's my query search? Has this person accessed any file? No, he has not accessed any file. You can see that now. So that's why I said no data available. Okay, if the person has accessed, to show you what the IP where the person accessed it, the name of the user, the record type, activities, item, admin unit, and so forth. Okay, so this is how you can enable your audit log in your M365 environment. I remain your friend Okpemi Steven in the School of Learning and Development. If you have any question, like I said, always put it on the comment section or message me on LinkedIn. I will be able to answer you. I want to appreciate all my subscribers. I want to thank you for always coming through, watching my video. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't take this for granted. I also want to appreciate my coming subscriber, those who are subscribing now. You are an MVP. I appreciate you. I thank you for taking out your time to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you click on that notification button and then click on like, comment, and then let me know what you see about this thing, and then we'll be able to take it off any question you have. Thank you very much, and I'll see you some other time. Bye bye.